I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
open my wounds and let the blood run loose. As the world consumes the darkest part of the root, I'm mind blasted to pass a part of the paint to the ceiling. No refrain for these feelings, no remains I'm concealing. I can look into the eyes of the black, the dark, the soul crack, the park, the cold jack, to start the whole back, to find the heart hack, desire to flow smack the world, my intensity. I'm on fire, yo, I'm back. Looking at the world like it was on crack. Running through fast lane, never know what's happening, never looking back at the past. It's just a this is everything I work for. Placing all my faith in this life. All my faith in this life. This is everything I'm made for. Shattered rearview mirrors, the shadows of my demons linger no more. Let me go, there ain't no stopping the ghost. This came so close to death, I felt the flames they roast. But I stand up anyways and withdraw my fears and spend the rest of my life counting all my tears. I'll never lose a fight as long as I'm fucking winning. There'll never be an ending as long as we kill beginning. And if forever fades, it'll never take me away. Cause forever lasts forever and forever is today. I'll never fade away, my image forever stays. As I weather and wonder whether the weather's ever change. I may be severed inside this clever little brain, but my endeavors have been forever lever like Cain. Cause life's a bitch. This is everything I work for. Placing all my faith in this life. All my faith in this life. This is everything I'm made for. Shattered rearview mirrors, the shadows of my demons linger no more. I tried to change my past before it changed me. I tried to change my past before it changed me. I tried to change my past before it changed me. This is a vision of the past that has freed me. I can't change my past. Everything I work for. Placing all my faith in this life. All my faith in this life. This is everything I'm made for. Shattered rearview mirrors, the shadows of my demons linger no more.
And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard a couple exclusives, some Metal Experience exclusives. We just heard a premiere of Strength in Numbers Colorblind, which is sweet. Our brothers from Indiana. And then we also...
No.
Our brothers from not Indiana,
No,
but
they're not.
they're from Illinois,
They're
but
from-
it's a ways away.
Beecher.
Beecher, Illinois. It might as well be Indiana. We love them regardless. And we just heard A Dying Ultimatum with the track No More coming up on their June 18th release. Brand new CD, Oceanic Death Machine.
Yep.
Woo! I am Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle sitting at the soundboard. We got the Chin Hair of Knowledge hanging out. He has just finished both of his beverages. And we have the Greg, the Chin Hair of Knowledge, always rocking the goofiest of leather hats.
How is Greg
And we
the
got
chin hair-
some- What?
You fucked that up.
It's all good. We got Greg Master over there with the fucking leather hat, always keeping it leather and sweaty, looking like Freddy Krueger's young little lover.
Homosexual lover.
And we're rocking out. We got some music videos going on the TV, but tonight we have with us, for the first time, Shrine of Flesh. Hi, guys. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and we're still missing one guy. He's showing up a little bit later. Go ahead and introduce him, too. So whoever's ready.
My name's Holden. I am the vocalist of Shrine of Flesh.
I'm Tom. I play drums.
I'm Bob. I play guitar.
Bobo.
I'm the Rumble from Down Under, Colin.
And Zach plays guitar, and he's on his way in right now.
All right.
He's coming in right now.
Coming in hot.
I think so. I don't know. He just texted me. He was like, "Hey man, where do I go?" I said basement. So we'll see.
We'll see if he figures it out. All right. We'll rock and roll. Shrine of Flesh. Give me the background story. How did Shrine of Flesh come into fruition? Don't all speak at once.
Tom or Bob, go for that one.
Well, me and Tom came from a band called I Killed Everyone.
Yes.
What?
Fucking awesome.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Yeah.
We've
What?
seen you a couple of times.
Me and Bob started I Killed Everyone when we were like 14,
Oh
15.
my gosh.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
So you're sitting in front of me saying you were in the band I Killed Everyone.
Yeah.
Put on the I Killed Everyone music video. You guys are in. It's in a black room and it's brutal as fuck.
Yeah, that's us.
I loved you guys. And then you disappeared.
Tom, but you got to look
Yeah.
for the long hair
Oh.
on Bob there.
Yeah.
That's fucking all
Long
right.
haired Bob.
Oh my god, that's pretty sweet. I Killed Everyone. That's awesome. All right, so you guys were in I Killed Everyone, doing the same that you're doing now, drums, and you said you play Bob
Guitar.
Okay.
So yeah, we started that at a very young age, and then as most bands do, things kind of fall apart, crumble a little bit. But it was a couple years after the final
Countdown.
breaking up of I Killed Everyone, where me and Tom started to talk a little bit about doing Shrine of Flesh. At first, we contacted each other and nothing happened.
So what year are we at? Where are we at with this?
Well, probably like the end of like 2014, I think is when you and me started talking again. Because like after Bob had left Ike for a while, like
Ike.
Yeah.
I liked it. I like it.
Bob left, and I kind of continued on going just with it. Like we got signed and all that stuff, and I just kept going with it. And then I kind of like stopped talking to everybody, that kind of stuff. And I parted ways.
Wait. You stopped talking to everyone in the band?
After, basically, I guess, yeah. Like what happened was like we had like some differences, I guess you can say, with the last album that we put out. I really wasn't feeling what we were doing anymore. I felt like it was a completely different band. So we kind of like parted ways, and I deleted Facebook, didn't talk to anybody for like upwards to 2 years, and then that's when I got back in contact with Bob about like, hey dude, let's start music again. You kind of have to fill that void.
I think we scared Zach. He's walking up.
Is that Zach?
Yeah, that's Zach.
Zach walking in with the bleeding through shirt.
What's your name, man?
He's giving
My
hugs.
name is Zach.
What do you do?
And I play the strings.
There you go.
Ah, them strings, yo.
You want to pull up a chair? Greg Stolt. Throw that chair over there for him. Yeah. Oh, you got a chair over there? All right, perfect. Well, rock and roll. We got chairs. So continue on the story. Now you're getting back into everything, and Bobo's like, "Hey, what's up? Let's fucking jam."
Yeah, that's what went on. Is he called me, I called him. We were kind of just like back and forth for a couple months, and we at first we were talking about like, let's get a reunion show for I Killed Everyone going again.
Oh yeah, that's how it started.
And we started talking to all the original members of Ike, and then it was kind of like, nah, let's not do this. We work too much. It was we work too much. We do this, we do that. We all started like moving around everywhere, living in different towns from what we did like prior. And then me and him randomly just got together on a whim. And I think that first night that we got together, we recorded like 2 songs together. And we're like, you know what? Maybe this might actually go somewhere. Let's go with it. Let's just find some people. Let's do it. And then that's where Zach and Colin come into play.
So how do you meet Zach and Colin?
I've known Zach fucking for a long. Zach also was in Ike for a little bit.
What?
Just for a little
What
bit.
up, dude?
Yeah. I know Colin because Ike used to play a lot of shows with Colin's old band, Through My Eyes.
Through My Eyes. All right.
And then same with Holden. I've known Holden since he was fucking little ass kid. I've known him for a long, long time, and I only got to play a show with you like once or twice. I never played with Delta.
We never played. No, it was all with my like first 2 bands ever that we played. Yeah.
Centipede?
No.
That was after. That was after.
I mean, I'm talking like Baby Cake Holden.
Yeah.
Here.
Baby Cake.
Beach blonde, long hair Holden.
I mean, I'm talking like I Am Waves, like name band, like Great Awakening, Procreator shit. I don't know. Yeah, before like I began taking myself seriously. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I mean that's how we all met. We just all met through like playing shows together throughout the scene and all that, and just and we clicked.
So that was 2014ish. And then you had a different lineup. You said you had a different vocalist.
Yeah, we had a guy named Corey. He was in a band called Exorcist out of Rockford. Stuff kind of went a little. I don't want to get too public about it.
It's all good.
Stuff it went really south with him, and we had to part ways with him.
But you guys recorded. Didn't you say you recorded?
Yeah, we have a whole EP with Corey.
Okay.
We had it up on iTunes and all like digital media outlets. We also had physical copies of it, and we sold out of those. But we had a whole EP called Generations of the Void with them, and right now we're actually working on re-recording the whole thing with Holden on it, but as well as turning it into a full length.
Nice.
So we got that whole EP as well as all these brand new songs that have been in the process of being written for like I don't know how long now.
Were the lyrics rewritten as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You rewrote everything.
Yes.
So then Corey exits, Holden comes in. How long has this lineup been this lineup?
A couple months, probably.
I'd say that started, oh man, I want to say that, what was that, like late January, early February? Maybe end of February, early March.
Yeah. So like this year, brand new, brand spanking new.
It was right after Holden came on with Flesh Burner.
Yes,
Rock
it was
and
actually.
roll.
Yep. Yeah, actually.
And then we were like, but wait a minute. He was just here with Rob.
Well, if I can shed some light on that real quick, just briefly. Flesh Burner isn't like, on the back burner, as to say, but, just like Matt and I, we both have our different projects at this point. Me with Shrine, and Matt has got his own band Rhino, which is, if you like technical gent, they're a really great band to listen to.
They're coming on in July.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
She prefers sir, ma'am.
Well, then again, nowadays you don't even know.
But I'm
Whoa.
Morgan's got a dick, guys.
No.
But basically, like my buddy and I had been listening to Shrine of Flesh's EP over last summer, and I was always like, man, like I really wish I could have gotten in on this project when I had the chance. And whenever I found out that they were looking for a vocalist, I basically hit up Tom, and I told Matt, Powers from Flesh Burner before I did this. I was like, I'm going to hit up Tom because I really like this kind of music. I feel like my vocals are accustomed to it. And Tom was surprisingly like, hey, yeah, dude, we were going to ask you, but we didn't know if you were free. So,
hey, man, turn that off.
Baby, do you want to answer that on air now? Put him on speaker.
Who is it, Matt?
Is it your mom?
No. Matt Powers just joined the video. No.
Yeah.
That was my father. So, sorry.
What up, Dad?
We totally could have talked to him. It's okay.
Sup, Dad?
Put it on speakerphone. We could have all talked.
Yeah, I'm sure we could have.
All right, so
anyway, yeah.
You guys are recording a full length. So with guitars and drums and everything, did you guys
Just
go
pick
back
up.
and re-record?
Your daddy
Or
needs you.
did you?
We will
Hang on,
be.
hang
Okay.
For
Dad, I'm literally on the air right now.
The airwaves.
So, dude.
That's all you needed to say.
So, dude.
Love you.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, you're on the radio, Dad.
Love you, Dad.
All right, anyway, now that that's out of the way.
For the stuff that you guys are going to hear tonight, we basically just got the instrumentals back from the producer that we worked with. His name's Scott Creekmore out of Zion. It's Mercenary Digital. And then we sent it over to Holden. Holden went over to, I listened to one of your guys' podcasts before, so I'm going to say this big old Greek goddess, AJ from Pterodactyl King.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Muscles. The muscles.
Hey, believe it or not, AJ was an Ike too.
Yeah?
He
Yeah.
was.
He never said that.
AJ was a touring guitarist for Ike.
my
That son of a
God.
bitch never told me that.
Well, you should check them out. They're playing a show actually this Sunday.
Pterodactyl
at,
King?
Sundays, Livewire.
Sundays.
They
Yeah.
play at 7. They're playing with this band Reflections. There's a bunch of other
Yeah.
bands playing. They're $12 tickets.
Oh yeah, AJ was telling me about that.
Gray Skies Above also are
Reflections,
playing.
though,
So
man.
it's going to be awesome. Check them out at the Wire. Yeah. AJ
good
does some
shit.
really, really good recording.
AJ's the man.
AJ's awesome. AJ's a great guy.
He's got
He
fucking muscles for days.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
AJ is my one and only partner in the studio. Honestly, that dude's fucking awesome.
Shout out to AJ.
AJ
Pterodactyl
Kohler, I love you and your big muscles, big muscles.
Muscles.
Woo. Well, why don't we go ahead? So you guys have been working on some tracks. You brought 2 tracks that have vocals with Holden. Are they done, complete? What?
Can
Kind
I
of.
answer this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. No. They're demos at this
Okay.
point. We have one track that's released called Shrouded, which is good enough to be as a demo at this point. We have I have 3.5 other tracks written. Just we only have the 2 recorded.
Okay.
At this point, but Shrouded at this point is the only release track that we have.
Okay.
So anybody who's listening to this podcast tonight and hears the second one that's called Heresy, you're in for a treat, I guess.
Brand spanking new.
Yes.
Say what?
A remake. Both of them are
Yes.
remakes from the original music that were off the Generations of the Void EP.
Just with your vocals now.
All new vocals, all new lyrics.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, why don't we go ahead and play the first track? What is the first track you guys want to play tonight?
Working title right
You want to play
now.
Shrouded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's play Shrouded.
Let's play Shrouded. Okay, and then do you have a name for the upcoming? You said it's going to be a full length. Still
in the works.
Still in the works.
Yeah, all the music. It's still in the process of eliminating parts that we don't like and adding parts that we do, I guess. Yeah, we're playing tech decks with your guys' business cards here.
Sweet.
We're basically all
They're
just working
magnets.
together right now to work on the structuring
This is a
of
business
the
card.
album.
Oh,
as a
that's a
whole.
business card. The other
Rock
ones
and
are
roll.
magnets, guys.
All right, well
Dang.
let's go ahead and play some fucking Shrine of Flesh, the song Shrouded. Let's do it.
What's up, guys? I'm Anthony.
I'm Cody.
I'm Tom. And we're from Orinoco. Thanks for listening
to the Metal Experience.
Gonna get you to do that again, but just like, better.
To the Metal Experience.
That was great.
That's it. That's it.
Love it.
That's it.
Love it.
Your leather moose knuckle.
Dude.
Look at
Go.
Greg's leather moose knuckle. All right.
Greg's hat is making my leather just shine right
Oh, my goodness.
And that's the intro to us being back at the Metal Experience.
No way.
I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze and the Chin Hair of Knowledge.
And Greg the leather moose knuckle.
Greg Leathermaster.
Leathermaster.
And we are
Leather
here
goose knuckle.
with the
Goose
guys
knuckle.
of Shrine of Flesh, and we just heard a demo of an upcoming track that they are recording right now called
Bullwinkle.
Shrouded, a.k.a. Bullwinkle. So when you reworked this song, Holden, what did you write about?
Oh.
Wait. Was the original version also called Shrouded?
No.
Okay.
The original is called Rotting Contribution.
Okay.
Yes, and I want to do Stray from that path. Actually, that song, I mean, I might have said this on the last interview that I had with you guys, but the way that I write lyrically is all metaphorically. So I kind of will put things a certain way to make it seem more evil and, angry sounding, but really it's just really speaking from what is going on with me and the way that I feel and what I'm feeling, blah, blah, blah. And for a long time, I had a really bad problem with alcohol. I mean, every single day, shut up, Tom. Every single day, every single night, all the time. And I mean, I kind of just ended up stopping for a good amount of time, and now I drink like a normal person. But that's basically what the song is about. And you could take it any way that you want, but basically it's a protagonist talking to the victim the entire time. So if you read the lyrics, the very first line, I'm not the victim, I'm the master, I'm the something of all the lies. I don't know. Basically, he's just whether it be drugs or alcohol or anything that is your bane, it's that talking to the person who is experiencing it. If that makes sense. So I just took that and made it into an angry fucking song, and that's basically how you go about it. So
Shrouded.
Woo! There you go.
All right. So with the recording, you guys gonna do the same thing? Take those tracks and record. Are you recording everything with AJ, or what's the process here?
Right now, for pre-production / demo work, yes, he'll be doing all the vocals with AJ. But when it comes time for the full length, we're shopping around where to go currently. I have one place in mind that I want to go to, and I'm sure everyone else has got a place that they want to go to. So, yeah, it's gonna be. We'll find something.
Okay. So full length. What are we thinking? How many tracks?
10 or 11.
10 or 11.
Yeah.
And then how many tracks were on the Generations of the Void?
4.
4. Okay. So you're gonna have 6 brand new spanking new.
7.
7 brand spanking new tracks.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is there a title for the album?
Moose Knuckles and Bullwinkle.
Moose Knuckles?
No.
Then will there be a track called Boris and Natasha?
It's basically going to be called The New Breath of a Living World.
Oh, fuck you.
Sorry, I had to go with it.
God forgives, but I don't.
God doesn't forgive, but I do.
Woo! Oh, my goodness.
Now, are you planning on playing any shows before you put out the album to promote yourselves?
We have a show on the 24th.
6th.
26th.
Wow. There's 3 dates floating around. Which one's right?
26th.
So you're playing a Sunday.
Of this month.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Of this month, we're playing out in Cudahy, Wisconsin at the Metal Girl with Lorelei from, I think they're from
Nice. We had
North
them as an
Carolina.
unsigned band pick a long time ago before they got signed to their label.
Lorelei is the shit.
They are
They're good
fucking
guys.
awesome. Yeah, they're from Minnesota, right?
No, in like
North
North Carolina,
North
South
Carolina.
Carolina, one of the
You
Carolinas.
There
were
we go.
wrong, Morgan.
No, they went on tour with Reaping
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus. That's
Yeah,
why.
who's
That's
from-
why I keep thinking they might be.
Those are
from
good guys.
Minnesota. Yes.
Our buds from Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Take it away, Morgan.
Well, I want to hear the other track, but I know that you have only 2 songs right now with vocals, so let's kick it back a little old school and go with an instrumental that
Okay.
Oh, shit.
you guys had given permission to use because you want to show everything that you guys have done so far. So
Okay.
Which one are we doing now?
I would say put on Generations.
Okay.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
All right.
Previously
Shrine,
Generations. This song is untitled at the moment for the full
Shrine,
length.
Shrine of Flesh, Generations, also known as Untitled for the full length. Let's do it.
I'm Dan. I play guitar.
This is Justin, the vocalist.
Corey, also play guitar.
We are survivalists here on the Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard an instrumental track, Shrine of Flesh, that was called
previously called Generations of the Void.
All right. The titular track off the the first EP. All right. I am Luke O'Blaze with Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge, the man that wears leather hats all the time, regardless of weather. That would be Greg. That is true. It would be fucking 800 degrees. Greg's like, "Where's my leather hat, Mom?"
You bald fucker.
We are rocking out with Shrine of Flesh. We have a brand. Matt Powers just walked up.
Brand Matt Powers.
Dirty as fuck, covered in dirt. What are you doing, boy? Rolling around in mud? Matt Powers rolling around in mud. That's how he rolls, in mud. Whew. Trying to flesh. All right, Morgan. You're welcome. Take it away.
What did we just hear, Luco?
We just heard Guardians.
Guardians?
Generations.
But hey, you got to remember, it's untitled as
Generations,
of right now.
a.k.a.
Yeah,
Untitled.
it is Untitled. There you go.
See, I still remember shit.
Holden, do you have vocals written for that track?
For that,
Speak
that
into
one
the
about
microphone.
halfway through.
Halfway?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
It's been
burp.
sticking about halfway through for that one for a while.
Okay.
Started working on the newer material.
Woo! Well, it's about that time. We're going to hear a little bit of something from the chin hair of knowledge. Morgan?
Time to sit back and relax and listen to the one that the metal gods themselves gave us. It's time for the heaviest of them all, the chin hair of knowledge.
All right.
Woo!
So, what do you want to hear? Some tour news or some miscellaneous news?
I always want the tour news because I like saving the best for last with the miscellaneous news. I like your miscellaneous news.
All right. So
Gets me hot and bothered.
So Volbeat has announced a string of U.S. tour dates. That,
I fucking hate Volbeat. Hey, is that just me?
Nope.
I'm not a fan
that,
of
It's
Volbeat.
just
Are you?
you.
I
just
used
you.
to love Volbeat, and I'm just.
I feel hurl.
I like it. Stop hating.
But
Stop
not a fan.
hating.
I'm just not a
the
fan.
tour starts August 8th in New York and runs through September 9th in Utah. Support on the track will be from Killswitch Engage and Black Wizard.
Killswitch Engage is opening for Volbeat?
Yes.
What?
No Chicago dates
right.
were announced, but August 21st they will be playing the Alliant Energy Center in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So the Prophets of Rage, that new supergroup that has 3/4 of Rage Against the Machine, along with Chuck D and DJ Lord of Public Enemy and Be Real of Cypress Hill,
But real?
has announced the late summer, early fall U.S. tour. It starts August 19th in Virginia and runs.
It's pronounced Virginia.
Fine, and runs through October 16th in California.
California.
The tour will stop through Illinois on September 3rd at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater in Tinley Park.
Okay.
Saint Vitus, the doom metal band from the now legendary doom metal band.
Wait, what makes them legendary?
They've been around since like the 80s, late 70s.
I've never heard of them. What are they called? Saint Vitus?
Saint Vitus.
Okay.
From LA, they announced the fall U.S. tour with their original singer Scott Reggers. After their more well-known singer Scott Wino was arrested on methamphetamine-related charges back in 2014 while on tour with Saint Vitus. So he's technically not in the band anymore. Kind of is. I don't know. But the tour will start September 27th in Texas and runs October 23rd in Arizona. And support on the track will come from The Skull and Witch Mountain. On October 10th, they will stop through Chicago at Reggie's. But if you can't make it to that one, October 9th, they are playing Indiana at the 5th quarter. And then October 11th, they'll be playing Madison, Wisconsin at High Noon.
The Chinoon?
Yes, High Noon. So Tribulation has finally revealed the openers for their late summer U.S. tour that starts August 26th in Nevada and runs through September 11th in Washington, D.C. They'll stop through Chicago on September 3rd, so the same day as the Prophets of Rage show, so depending on what you want to go see, I guess. But the openers are Youth Code and also Horrendous.
Horrendous?
Yeah, those guys are pretty cool. I just saw them in Maryland.
Okay.
And then there's initial dates for the summer U.S. trek consisting of Belfgor as the headliner with I'm done.
Okay.
But no, yeah, Belfagor headlining with Shining from Norway.
The Shining?
No,
Like the
Shining.
movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of, but it's because there's numerous Shining bands, but this one happens to be the Shining from Norway.
No way.
Origin and Abigail Williams.
What?
So far, only 6 dates have been announced. There's 2 dates in Illinois. One's August 26th. They'll be playing at Full Terror Assault Fest in Cave and Rock. And then on August 28th, they'll be at Reggie's in Chicago.
Reggae's?
Yes, Reggae's. And then Ghost has announced...
I believe it's pronounced G-Host.
Yes, G-Host. G-Host riding the whip, yes. They have announced a string of U.S. headlining dates for summer. It starts July 28th in Minnesota, but they have on and off dates that run through October due to various festivals in the United States. On July 29th, Ghost will be playing Lollapalooza.
What?
Yeah, this is now the second year Ghost has played Lollapalooza.
Okay.
And then on July 30th, they'll be playing Thalia Hall with Macabre as the opener. But I guess like a 4 or 5 dates because the tour, they call it Black to the Future. But
like black metal. I get what they did.
but they're not black metal. They're just classic heavy metal. They
Are they? What if they're black people?
No, they're not. They're not.
How do you know? Have you ever seen them without their face masks?
It is widely known that the singer is also the singer of Repugnant.
Really?
Yes, and I love
Look up the singer of Repugnant. Morgan.
Tobias Forge, I believe, is listening.
Forge. All right.
But that's it for all the tour shit.
All right. What miscellaneous news you got?
Corrosion of Conformity drummer Reed Mullen has suffered from an alcohol-related seizure.
Jeez.
Right before the June 5th show in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And as a result, Corrosion
Take a sip. I don't care.
As a result, Corrosion of Conformity has been forced to kick Reed Mullen out until he gets help that he needs. So temporarily, he was replaced by Chris Adler from Lamb of God.
Chris Adler's just playing drums for everyone.
Yeah, and also Jean-Paul Gaster from Clutch. They filled in for Mullen at the Canada show, but no word on who's going to replace him for the rest of the shows because that tour is Corrosion of Conformity, Clutch, and Lamb of God. They're coming through the rave on Thursday. So
Okay.
And my last little bit of little news is
Little news.
Yes, little news. Crowbar has announced that their bass player of only 3 years, Jeff Golden, has parted ways with the band due to things not working between both parties.
Okay.
In an odd turn of events, the original bass player who formed the band
is back in.
Is back in the band.
Motherfucker's
And
back
He hasn't been in the band since 2000.
All right, rock and roll.
Crazy cool.
Yeah, that's it with all my shit.
All right, and you brought a band tonight.
Yes, I
What
did.
are we gonna play?
We're gonna play this band called Impaled.
Impaled with a D.
Yeah, from Oakland, California.
Oakland.
They formed in '95 and kind of
95.
play a mixture of death metal, kind of fused with grindcore and gore grind kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I guess the little bit of tidbit knowledge is some members also play in Ghoul and also in Engorged.
Say what, girl?
Yeah. So the track I actually brought is actually a cover song.
Okay.
Because I couldn't actually find the track I really wanted to do.
Oh.
So, but I chose one of my other favorite songs. The song is called "I Work for the Street Cleaner."
And who is that a cover of?
The Chicago-based band Impetigo. Impetigo.
Okay.
The song is off the Wizards of Gore, a tribute to Impetigo cover album. So
rock and roll.
The intro is pretty funny, so just
all right.
I chose it because the intro and it's also a cool song.
So we're gonna play some Impaled
covering
with
Impetigo.
a D, playing an Impetigo song. And what was the name of that song?
I Work for the Street Cleaner.
I Work for the Street Cleaner. Let's do it.
Man, they ain't nothing compared to the rush you can get when you kill somebody, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're looking in their eyes and you're seeing all that life just go right out of them, it's power. I hate people, man. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about nothing. Man, all my life people have fucked with me. Don't you fuck with me, man. I just fucking hate people. I hate people. And I don't care. I just don't fucking care. I don't care. No, I am the baddest motherfucker you ever saw, man.
It's never by you.
This is Dave on the Metal Experience, and I play drums in the band Alethea. And not only do we make orgasms out of your ears, we make good friends too. I'm gonna introduce you to my bandmates right over here. I'm Jake.
I'm Jake.
I'm Zach. And that's the sound of you coming.
And we are back. Yes, we are. Fuck off.
Keep going.
That was that was Impaled covering Impetigo's "I Work for the Street Cleaner" off the Wizards of Gore, a tribute to Impetigo album.
Say it with the chest.
Never.
Woo! I'm gonna peel your muffin cap back blue.
All right, and we are back. Luco Blaze, the chin hair of knowledge. We just heard a rockin' ass track. We got Morgan Danielle rocking the board. We got the man with the leather hat. The man with the leather hat.
It sounds like it could be like a weird movie.
It is. It's Greg. He sits at home, nothing on except a leather hat. Just watching porn.
Would you fuck me?
I'd fuck me. Oh, yeah. Look at my leather hat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are still rocking out with a leather hat, but also with Shrine of Flesh. And you guys have been on. We've been rocking out for a while. So we got the show coming up June 26th. Where was that at again?
The Metal Grill in Cudahy, Wisconsin.
The Metal Grill?
Yes, sir.
All right, rock and roll. Anything after that? Or is that the only thing we got scheduled right now?
That's the only thing currently.
Okay.
Because we want to take time to get all the new material down with Holden.
Rock and roll, rock and roll. And then, what is the ETA? So you guys are recording. What are you guys putting on? You got like an ETA you can give me on the new stuff when it'll be recorded, or?
The album's going to take a lot longer than we probably want it to,
So,
unfortunately.
We're talking like end of year? We're talking about next week? Next month?
Probably tonight. No.
Going back and finishing it all tonight.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, a lot of the material that's written I already want to get rid of, so it's going to be a while.
We don't want to take the route that I keep bringing it up tonight, but the route that me and him took in Ike, like where we just wrote something and was just like, that's how it goes. We want to study.
We'd write a song, someone would get hit in the face live, and then we'd think it's cool, so we would keep it. But we actually want to focus on a more musical aspect of this.
What do you
band.
mean? Someone would get hit in the face, like in the crowd?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Some face hitters.
Yeah.
Okay. Greg, you never did pull up that music video I asked you to pull up. Come on.
I killed everyone.
Do it. You guys are in a black room. You're like, hey,
I think that's copyright infringement.
we're pretty cool.
So just wondering, I don't think we touched on this yet. How did you come up with the name Shrine of Flesh?
All right. So me and Bobby, we're sitting in my basement, and
Yeah, what are you doing in your basement?
dark things.
Dreaming of leather
Just
hats.
Dreaming of leather hats, and playing with chapstick. But no, we were kind of sitting there. At first, we had, we didn't even think that it was going to be a real thing. We thought it was kind of just going to be like me and him, and then we were going to get somebody to just do vocals on it, and that's it. So, yeah, I mean, we came up with the name. We initially wanted to incorporate like some sort of bug in our name. So at first we came up with the name of
something with flies.
Yeah, something with flies. It was to kind of like resemble Last House on the Left. And then
Where dicks get bit off?
No, the band Last House on the Left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the movie where dicks get
No.
bit off. Okay.
You talking about teeth?
No.
Teeth. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's a little less like snapsuous than Last House.
Woo! We wanted to incorporate some sort of bug or something, and then we were like, yeah, nah. We came up with a name, and we kind of just shot it back and forth. And before I mean, we were just kind of coming up with words, basically, because, like, every other band we've been in was kind of just more like a joke name, I guess. Like, how many people are going to name their band I Killed Everyone, you know? That's another thing. That's like a joke. And then Shrine of Flesh just came. We were actually going to call it, like, Worms of Scorn. We wanted to call it that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what we initially wanted to call ourselves. And then we ended up putting that as a song name. And then, I don't even remember how Shrine came about, to be honest with you.
I like Shrine much more than that other one.
I think it was mostly Google. Mostly Google like death metal band generator. I think that's the best way to put it. And then we got our logo off of Defont.com and just went from there.
Morgan, look up the Google generator of death metal bands.
You're gonna be in it for a treat. We got it from-
Generator, death metal generator.
Yeah.
So you need me to just Google what's gonna happen.
You also
when I
got to
do
do
this?
those ones where it's like take your first like initial,
Okay.
or like first letter of your first name.
So, death metal generator. Death
Greg, is this knifed at Canun gunpoint?
name generator, right?
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
that why it's not coming up?
Greg?
Okay. So here we go.
It should just be called Leathercap.
All right. Well-
okay, so I'm going to click it, and it says, click this or die.
Oh, shit.
And
You
it
better click
says, wait, hold on.
Whatever it comes up with. you have
Hell's
to-
Bloody Grave Killers.
That is your new show name. That's
Hell's
your new show
Bloody
name.
Grave Killers.
Well, at first it was Thunderous Weasel, but I thought that was very...
Thunderous
I didn't
Weasel?
think that was a very good death metal name.
I'm gonna take it from a porn name. The Thunderous Weasel.
They call me the Thunderous Weasel.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, for the noise I make out of my anus. All right. Woo. Well, you know what? Why don't we play another Shrine of Flesh track?
Okay.
You guys want to do another instrumental, or you want to do one with vocals? What do you guys want to do?
Let's save the vocals for the last one.
Okay. Well, what track you guys want to play next?
What did you call it? Oh, Cattle. That's what you named it.
Cattle.
Cattle. This is formerly known as Unholy. What was it? Unholy Design.
It's a very temporary name.
All right. You came up with that name literally tonight, right before we started the show.
After talking about cattle
Yeah.
decapitation.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. Shrine of Flesh.
Thank His name is John Cena!
Woo! All right, we are back. We just played another Shrine of Flesh track, just instrumental. We're rocking out. We're talking about Greg's leather hat. We want that thing to go round table. We all want to try it on. Greg, pass around the leather hat.
It's coming! Woo! Oh, I have headphones on. Here we go. Leather hat. Pass it around. Who wants a leather hat?
I do.
Wait, no, Matt Powers needs a leather hat in his life.
Fucking leprechaun.
Oh, man. Oh!
It's gonna be a leprechaun.
Boom! Oh, crikey! Oh, crikey, look at that guy! Oi!
Oh my God! Hold on.
Oi, little fuckers!
Come
what are you
closer.
doing?
Come closer.
Come
Matt.
closer, she says!
You're hidden in shadows.
Where is me pot of gold?
Oh, crikey!
That's the
Jesus, Teddy fucking Christ!
Nice.
It looks like a rapist.
What a cool dude.
He looks like a rapist.
There we go. Woo!
He's just a fetish gnome.
There we go.
No.
Tap of the morning to you. So what everyone doesn't know is we're passing around the leather hat of
The infamous leather
the
hat
infamous
of the Greg Master.
leather hat of destiny.
Give us the story of this hat, Greg, because you wear this literally everywhere. I think you wore this the first time we ever met you, and we referred to you as almost the leather Indiana Jones.
The leather Indiana Jones.
No, Bobby, you put.
We need to know. So please get on the microphone and tell us where this hat came from and why
Greg,
you.
yeah, where did this leather hat come
where
from?
you wear it and.
All right, Greg's giving us the backstory.
A long time ago.
In a far, far galaxy.
Luca's
Galaxy far,
mom
far away.
gave it to me.
Really? Where'd she find it?
We had a fun night out, and as payment, she gave me a leather hat. I said I need a
Payment
hat
for
to
what?
cover my bald
Services.
head,
Services due?
Yeah, services rendered.
Rendered? Rendered? Services due.
Somebody just posted
that's
in our
it. That's the end of my
status,
story.
What about a cover song from Ike?
Ooh.
No, there's never gonna be another Ike cover song. At least that me and Bob will be a part of.
Cover song? What song did you cover?
Bill.
Never.
Call Bill.
Yeah, you could talk to the remaining guys.
Are they in another band that you guys are following right now, or do you not talk to them?
Not that I know of.
Who knows? Who cares?
Not that I personally know of. Don't know.
Woo.
I think they may have moved on. At least I know Bill, the last guitarist, is now like a mechanic. That's all I know.
I shouldn't have said that.
Doing mechanical stuff. All right. Rock and roll. CoolLeatherHats.com.
So this could be with any of the groups that you have been with, or just maybe some moments that you've shared already as a band. But what is your most embarrassing moment on stage, or even while you've been recording your album?
Your most embarrassing moment as a human being.
See, I like these questions. These are fun.
I'll start. My most embarrassing moment was when I was still in Delta, and we were playing Reflections, and we were like just fucking destroying this set, and I was fucking plastered on my ass, I admit, and basically somebody like yelled into my face, and I got caught off guard. And I stumbled backwards, and I fell into Frankie's drum set and knocked all of his cymbals over.
Oh.
Felt like almost like cracked my back in half practically. And I was screaming the entire time while helping set up his cymbals again. That was probably the most embarrassing moment I ever had.
Fuck yeah. Show must go on.
Probably a lot of pain, too.
It hurt.
Well, you guys.
It hurt.
The show must go on. Woo! All right. Continuing down the line.
All right.
It's all right, Tom. You can tell us.
We're all friends here.
I'm a volunteer
All
firefighter.
right, so I used to be in my first band that I was ever in. I was in a band called State Executioner. I played a show in what we called Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
And
what do you mean? in what's called Puerto Rico?
Oh, it was like a little hangout.
Did you play it in Puerto Rico?
No, we had like this little like hangout drinking spot over in I think it was like Elk Grove or something, and we just called it Puerto Rico for some reason. It was like a creek runoff. That's where we hung out at. We just hung out there, drank, and we played a show. But there was no bathroom, so I just pissed myself while I was playing.
Oh.
That was pretty embarrassing.
How did you explain
on purpose
the drippage in your pants to the audience?
Oh, I was sweating.
That's all
But then
sweat.
again,
I have massive ball sweat, folks.
it might have it can't even be in my defense. I was only like 13.
Whoa.
So, yeah,
That's
I was
a bold
really
move
young.
to decide to piss yourself that young in front of people.
You can't stop a show. You
Yeah.
can't
Captain
stop a
Pee-Pee
show.
Pants.
So
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Professionalism all the way.
Yeah, right there. Damn.
Urination
Wait,
proclamation.
was that an outdoor?
Yes,
Okay.
it was an outdoor shit show. Like,
And you pissed your pants because
there was no bathroom.
Why don't you just after the song turn around, piss off the back?
What did Jurassic Park say? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Okay.
And they, in the words of Ian Malcolm, now that's one big pile of shit.
Yeah, I pissed, not shit. In all fairness, I mean, my most embarrassing part in my life is have to do with shit, but
we won't go there.
It's okay. We had
I
a
used my
really,
dad's socks.
really
no.
graphic shit story last week. If you want to hear that, it's on Unknown Zodiac's episode on our website. You should probably check it out.
Hold on, I want to hear about this dad and the sock shit story.
We were riding bikes together in a forest preserve, and I took a shit in the forest preserve, and I used my dad's socks.
Wait, how did you get him off his feet?
He gave them to me.
Ew.
Did you just leave them in the forest preserve?
There you go, son. Use my socks to wipe your anus.
Yeah, I mean,
Anus.
why not? Fuck it.
What a
Use
fucking
the socks so
what
it don't get on
a
your
what a
cock.
cool dad.
Yeah, my dad's badass. I love my dad.
Hey, you need my sweaty socks to wipe your ass? Yes, Dad. Yes, I do.
I always do, Dad.
Yeah, always do.
Still got the right one for
I
you.
will always call you.
Oh my goodness.
All right, down the line. Let's keep it going. Zach, get in there. We haven't heard. You've been kind of quiet, just sitting back there drinking some booze.
Yeah, I'm just drinking some beer. I worked a long ass hard day today. All right. Well, I guess the only thing that I can think of right now is a couple years ago I was playing in an old band called I guess I have to name it. We were called Ruthless, and we used to actually play with Tom's old band a lot. But basically, it was a local show. I would have to say around 2012, 2011, and oh yeah, no, it was at this venue that we all would usually play at in the area because I mean, there wasn't too many venues to actually play at.
Which
I
one?
guess you would say Penny Road actually.
Oh, Penny Road.
And I guess there was a few. It was a big local collection. The collective was actually there too. Yeah. But we decided to have a few drinks before our set. You know, just we have fun with it, whatever. And my amp was all fidgety at that point. It would cut out at certain points, and you know, whatever. Typical equipment troubles. And we decided to play Limp Bizkit cover because we
Nice.
thought
Of
we
course.
thought it'd be fucking funny to do that. And,
What song?
Was
Break
it Nookie?
Stuff. It was Break Stuff.
Nookie
Go
Stuff,
figure.
okay.
Because I mean,
Come on, burn the remains.
whatever. No, but so we decided to do it just because it was like, oh, it's, you know, all our friends are here. We'll play this just for fun. And right before like the last break, we changed it up or whatever. I had jumped up and I had jumped on my cable and had unplugged my guitar the last second before like the actual like the finisher of the song came in. And it was just one of those things where, you know,
You gotta have something more embarrassing than that.
Honestly-
Cable coming out of a guitar.
that was honestly the only thing that popped up in my head.
The
to be honest.
titular moment that he was about to jam on
And then
some
it was just
Limp
like
Bizkit.
boom. Like it was like no fucking. All you heard was bass. I was like, oh. No.
Could have blamed it on the sound guy there.
Well, Zach,
I
I
did,
mean,
but-
if I can help you out with that one, that night that I fell over into Frankie's drums, you, Ruthless, and Delta were playing at the Grand Bar that night.
Oh
and
God.
Neither
yeah.
of us had a very good show.
No, there was that one too.
I really hope you guys had
No,
something
we
to
both
top
sucked.
mine.
Yeah, there was a lot of hard liquor involved, and yeah, it wasn't too good.
I don't want to be
I
that
think,
guy.
like, I think it was just more we were all putting on more of a show than we were actually putting on a performance. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but that's all behind us at that point. It was fun and games, but
Yes.
oh well.
All right.
I guess Bobby, what's
Babo.
All right, so back in the very beginning of Ike, like the first couple of shows, I would get so nervous that I would forget how to play the songs. And I was the only guitar player too, so I would just freeze and the whole band would look at me like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Couldn't get any more embarrassing.
I do remember.
So then, how do you guys play the songs?
Restart.
All right, hold on, guys. Let's restart this one.
Either embarrassingly restart or embarrassingly remember like a minute after a very awkward pause.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of live videos of that. Probably taken down now, hopefully.
I think so.
I sure hope so.
Yeah,
me too.
I think so.
Bob's looking at the rest of the guys. I don't remember how the song goes.
Yeah, that's literally how it happened.
All right.
Alrighty.
Colin, what you got?
Well, so mine wasn't exactly while we were playing, but it was while we were loading in. And Through My Eyes was on tour, and we were playing in Pennsylvania. And this is like a week and a half after like playing, eating like a bunch of really shitty food, right? And we were like unloading this U-Haul at the time that we rented. And, being a bass player, you got a lot of really heavy shit you got to move around, right? And I remember pulling out, I have like 2 cabs that I use, and I pulled out the first one, and I felt like a little turtle head poking out. Right?
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh no, this is
Not
gonna
the
be
turtle
bad.
head.
This is a little bad, but I got to get in because we're about to play. Pull out the second one, and as I'm pulling out the second one, I just remember just unloading like a ton of shit in my pants and just being like, all right, well, hey guys, I have to change my pants before we play. But yeah, that was it.
Did you have a change of clothes?
Yeah, I had like a bag of clothes with me, but I remember throwing out the pants into the street. We were playing in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is kind of like a really interesting town.
Watch some homeless guy pick you up.
It's a very eerie town, especially where we played. Yeah.
Watch some homeless guy was walking down the
So
street.
you-
Oh, a pair of pants. Oh, what's
So
that
you-
shit in it?
Is that pudding?
Oh shit! Yeah.
So you threw the poopy drawers out into the street.
Yeah, they were literally in front of the venue.
So the
Cars were running over it and stuff.
Oh,
whatever,
man.
man. I didn't want to bring those back.
I don't blame you.
So I take it you had to throw out both the pants and the boxers unless you're going free balling.
Luckily, I was free balling, but that also just, let's say I had a really big baby wipe bath afterwards.
Hell
You
yeah.
guys were through my drawers that night.
Indeed, yeah.
Wait, were you wearing pants or shorts?
I was wearing black Levi jeans, the super skinny ones. You know what I'm talking about?
So it got
yeah. So it was
stuck in
it
one
was
spot.
really in there.
up
you
there.
know?
It was in
Yeah.
places that it shouldn't have been.
Exactly.
Gross.
Is what we call the taint.
It was everywhere.
It was.
Imagine
The
eating
paint
just
taint.
fast food for 3 days a week, or 3 times a day, for a week and a half, and then just being constipated and then just losing all of it at the same time.
But not in the toilet, in
But
your
it-
pants.
But in my pants.
It was a mixed shit,
man.
basically.
I mean, it wasn't while I was playing, but it was right before. So
No, did you guys?
What did you play in? Were you?
I had another pair of pants.
Did you go commando?
So then, I mean, you're like, hold on, guys. I need 10 minutes to clean my balls. They're covered in shit.
Straight up, yeah. That's what happened.
Well, I think now would be.
We were late to playing.
We're an
and
honest
everything.
band, Morgan.
Yeah. Like, we were late to play. Like, everyone was like, what the fuck took you guys so long?
Did you go on stage and tell them you shit your pants?
I should have. I didn't, though.
People are just like, these fucking assholes
No,
taking
this-
their sweet time.
There's just a bunch of people in, like, a smoke-filled fucking bar just, like, sitting there like, wow, it smells like shit in here. Like,
Why does it smell so bad? Oh, it ain't the cigarettes.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh. Oh, all right. Well, with that poop story,
That's a poop story.
we got with love all the way from Russia. We got a unsigned band pick. We're gonna rock out to and get the taste of poop out of our drawers and ball sacks. Ugh. All right, Morgan.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found.
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, all the way from Provino, Russia, we got a band called Virgin's Blood of Chakita.
Thank you, Jordan Naranzitz, for liking this band a
And
few minutes ago.
So this band, Virgin's Blood, but Chakita is Morgan. What was the description of that? We actually
It's
looked it
the
up.
town that Elizabeth Bathory, the
Also
woman,
known as Countess.
yeah, the woman that would bathe in virgin's blood.
Bathory.
Whatever Derek is singing like a woman to you
So,
is what
Virgin's Blood of Chakita from Provino,
Yeah, that was the
Russia.
town that she was from.
And we got a twofer for you tonight.
We do.
We've got all right. These song titles are long. We got Execution. Wait, Execution, Vicious Priest, Melpome.
Melpomene.
Okay.
And
The Victims of the Red Curse of Anubis.
dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Let's fucking rock out.
You're
Nathan Zacharias.
And this is Matt Powers.
We're in Fleshburr, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
Woo! And we just heard some Virgin's Blood of Morgan. Kache.
Kache. Russia.
Virgin's Blood of Kache from Protvino, Russia, with the songs Execution, Vicious Priest, Melopomene. I don't know. That might not be correct. And the Victims of the Red Curse of Anubis. I am Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle, the chin hair of knowledge. Greg rocking out with his leather hat, the Greg Master. We just watched the Black Satan's music
The
video.
Satanic Darkness, apparently.
It was pretty ridiculous. It was pretty awesome. If I mispronounced any of that, Virgin's Blood of Kache, I do apologize. I don't usually say those kinds of words. Those type of words. But we are still rocking out with Shrine of Flesh. And we have one more premiered song we're going to play tonight.
At the end.
At the end.
To save the suspense.
To save the suspense.
Dun, dun.
ESPN.
I like Immortal.
So
Hey, I got that shit. No.
The show
Is that
coming
the
up.
Psychic shit?
Oh, I don't know.
You guys have some shirts over here?
Yeah, we
what,
brought you
what
guys
merch
some
and
shirts.
stuff you guys got?
Brought you guys some shirts. We got what is it? 2-3 shirts available up on our merch store. You guys got our Roman numeral 666 shirt.
Brutals.
We also have we got a design up there of a demon killing the Pope.
Sweet.
It's pretty cool. It's called the Root of Lies shirt. And then our original shirt we sold out of. That was our rotting shirt. It was basically, like a guy
Is
rotting.
that the one that Holden is wearing right now?
No.
No,
that's
this is Ingested.
Ingested. That's right. That's right. Your friends from overseas.
This one I actually got for free as well.
Yeah, fuck
yeah.
Is this not a badass shirt? I'm sorry, not to take away from our own, but it's pretty.
That is pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
Greg,
Belfagor, man.
put
Belfagor.
put on some more Black Satans.
Keep telling him that, Holden.
Thanks,
Keep
Leather
telling
Cap.
him that.
Go,
So I was-
there's one further
I
up.
was researching
Greg.
just some
Lord
some
Abortion.
general questions to make it an interesting, interview to ask you guys some questions. So let's start with a music question. What CD right now is in your CD player? Whether it be your car, your shower, your house, what are you listening to right now if we were to check it out?
Who are we starting with?
Anybody that wants to go and talk.
Let's play Popcorn.
Okay.
Okay.
Popcorn.
All right. Well, actually, I have two simultaneous CDs going on right now. One would be Breaking Benjamin's Phobia. And
Oh my goodness.
Don't laugh. Good album.
Gay.
You know what? Y'all can suck my fucking nuts. That's in my main stereo. But my second that is in my CD player on my laptop is actually Ingested's re-release of Surpassing.
Woo!
So, pretty stoked about that. I just got it in the mail yesterday.
I saw your picture.
It's,
Yes.
it's so good.
I bet.
I'll email you it.
Nice.
It's great.
All right, baby.
Next.
For me,
Ba ba ba
Ba ba ba Ryan.
go Bob.
Ba 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 Ryan.
Go Bob.
All right.
I've been listening to the second full length from a band called Full of Hell. They do a lot of splits, but I think it's like their second full length.
Fool of Hell?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that what shirt you got underneath the button down?
Yes, it is.
A Fool of Hell shirt?
Yes.
Damn.
Aren't they like a mixture of like kind of like punk, grind, noise, and like a few other different genres?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. You should
All
check
right.
them out, definitely.
They're playing next Friday with Nails.
Oh, need to go to that. Where's that at?
They're playing, I think, Empty Bottle and some other place. They're playing. They're doing 2 shows in one day.
Oh shit.
Damn, son.
Beat Kitchen.
The Beat Kitchen.
Colon.
Colin.
Colon.
Colin.
Coleus. Whoa. Great question. What the fuck
Who
have I been
is
listening to?
this? Is the Black Titans?
All right, stop being distracted.
Huh.
Greg.
Wow. I've been listening to a lot of Deftones lately. That's been pretty cool.
Okay. Okay.
Other than that, I mean, really.
Hey, you sound so
I don't
far
really
away.
listen to metal, so shit.
Just play it.
Yeah.
Your shirt says Thrasher. It's a lie.
That's a skateboard
Oh.
magazine.
Thank you.
I know my shit.
I knew that.
His poop.
I used to skate.
I poop in my pants and I don't listen to metal.
But use the skateboards. Boom! Look at doing those crazy tricks.
With
That
a magnet.
book Crazy.
All right.
All right, let's keep going down. Tom or Zach?
For me would be A Night in Texas, The God Delusion.
Nice.
There we go.
They're a couple of my friends from Australia.
Morgan loves
I
Australia
do
bands.
love the Australian metal.
You guys should play them on your station one day. They're
Morgan?
one of the sickest bands to ever come out of Australia, in my opinion.
A Night in Texas is one of the sickest fucking bands to come out of any country, in my opinion.
I think
the God Delusion album is fucking incredible.
Them and Slaughter to Prevail from Russia are like the two bands I probably listen to the most at the moment. Sick as hell.
All right.
All right. Does YouTube playlist count at all? Because I haven't listened to a CD in a hot minute.
I mean, I guess what's been on your playlist?
Oh, well, I've been listening to a little bit of I
Just
don't get a
say
lot
it.
of shit for this. The new Veil of Maya. I
It's a fucking sick album.
I dig it. Slaughter to Prevail is another one as well. The New Nails.
Fuck yes, the New Nails.
I've also been listening to an oldie, Hymn. I like that gothic shit.
What album? Just
Okay,
everything?
Bam Margera.
Just a bunch of random songs.
Razorblade Romance.
Yep.
That's a good fucking
There you
album.
go.
And Zach will be right here in my arms.
Bleeding Through. Just a little bit of everything. A band called Varials from Pennsylvania. Yeah.
They're pissed off sometimes.
I mean, I've been listening to a lot, but yeah. I mean, I don't listen to anything strictly a CD in general because I'm always on the go. So
Always on the go.
yeah,
All
working
right.
whatever. So
Well, Morgan, what's in your CD
I've got-
player? What are you listening to?
Right now, I've been listening to Beartooth Aggressive. Pretty hardcore.
Is it pretty aggressive?
It's pretty fucking awesome. That CD right now has been playing. I've been listening to bouncing back and forth between Like a Storm's album. Oh man, why am I forgetting what it's called?
It's okay, you can tell
their
us.
latest album, and then I Prevail's Heart vs. Mind.
Oh.
I don't know. I like the metalcore, hardcore, emo shit.
Emo shit.
Yeah, but that's just me. Okay.
Oh, fun.
So, and Luco's been listening to a mix of Devin Townsend and Bloodbath and Decapitated and
Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal Corpse. So yeah, that's what's been
No
going on.
one asked.
Yay.
Derek, we
But
know
no
what
one
you've been
asked.
listening to.
We know what you're listening to.
Actually, you don't.
General Surgery.
No, I was listening to the New Nails
Okay, so
and Poison Headache.
here's a random question
Poison.
Too much.
for everybody. Okay. In the band,
Matt Powers? Was that
have you ever had an imaginary friend?
you? What?
I will answer this by saying if an imaginary friend counts as naming your instrument, then yes.
Okay, good answer.
Everyone, imaginary friend, yay or nay?
I'll start this off by being I was a kid that would read 300-page novels within 2 days whenever I was a young kid.
Okay.
And I'm not even exaggerating. So I've read the Lord of the Rings trilogy a total of 8.5 times.
Jeez.
And when I was a kid, I used to play with sticks. And different
Okay.
sticks would resemble different weapons. So I had a character who I played named Glorian, and I was the prince of Londorian.
Laundry
Laundry room?
I was a fucking kid, dude. Give me a break.
Playing with sticks.
And all this was when I lived in Missouri, and my neighborhood was being all constructed at that point. So I would go play in construction yards, and I would pretend that these houses were different fortresses or like ghouls' fortresses and shit like that. And I came up with all these characters. And so my imaginary friend was Londo the elf, who was
Damn.
my right-hand man.
Londo. What up? Shout out to Londo.
So wait, he was an elf,
And
but
then Matt
you
appeared.
had guns.
No.
Yo, Londo.
I had crossbows and I had bows. He was more of a think of like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. That was what Londo was.
But I thought you said you
Greg
had sticks.
Greg finally got
that
my
you
card,
were
but-
various weapons and guns.
And I had other characters that were like, you
Okay.
know, Indiana Jones.
I had a
Indiana
cardboard
Jones.
stand-up of Legolas that I gave to Greg because I couldn't have him in my room anymore.
Dude, you know what? It's so much
I should have
fun.
given him to you, though. I
Believe
should've.
me, there is so much glory just taking a stick that looks like a
What?
scimitar and going up and slicing
Yep.
a fucking zombie that isn't there. But like you imagine like the blood like spraying all over your face and like
It's like watching that one kid who chops up water bottle cases with a katana.
Yeah.
Nice.
Basically. Or it's like watching Columbine, just like you know,
Just
it's-
watching Columbine.
You know, it's disturbing, but at the same time, I'm kidding.
Can we edit that out?
Yeah, please.
There's no editing. This is first take only.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
don't- please
down
don't
the
put that
line.
one on there.
Down the line. The rest of you guys, imaginary friends. That was a random question, Morgan. That was
I know.
never
That's
asked
a
that
good
one.
That's a good one.
Bob, your imaginary friend.
I might have had one or two real friends growing up. Maybe, I don't know.
Greg, Zach. Zach says no. Colin. Colin. Greg's sitting behind you with a leather hat. Leather guy.
Okay. So here's the next random question.
Oh my goodness. What is it?
Have you ever worn women's lingerie?
Yes, I have.
proudly states it. Holden is a very open person.
I'm a skinny ass motherfucker with a female's physique, and I fit those motherfuckers perfect. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Matt
Sarah
Powers can attest
Kermentis
to
goes
that.
out to you. I fit your lingerie perfectly. Wear a girder and all.
Okay.
Girdle.
Anybody else want to
Girdle.
answer the question?
Nope.
I can't say I have.
Bob.
No.
Colin.
You gotta say that in your.
Do you think you got talked into it once? That's a yes.
No.
I wore Speedos because I was a competitive swimmer for 13 years of my life. No, it does not count.
Damn it, Colin says. Damn
All right.
it.
The last question for the night before I have just a few announcements is if you could go back in time and be born into history as any famous person, who would you be and why?
Damn, getting deep. Famous person.
I would be somebody who is as driven and stubborn as myself without being myself. I would like to be I would like to be Ryan Gosling, actually.
Boom.
You are Ryan Gosling.
All right. Let's go down the line.
I gotta think.
Zach?
Yeah, I gotta think too. So we're gonna
Bob?
I don't know.
Colin? Everyone's thinking. Everyone's thinking. All right, well, you guys think about that. Morgan's got a couple announcements.
I do, so keep thinking.
We're fucking coming back to that question.
So The Unlawful has their first single coming out June
Who?
24th. This band called The Unlawful.
Okay. Where are they from?
Yes. They are, give me just a second here. They're from Bradley, Illinois. So they're, we've seen them play before. They're
Okay.
like metal rock band.
Metal rock.
Yeah. So pretty
Metal rock.
pretty cool. Yes, so that is going to be released June 24th. And we did play some tracks earlier this show at the beginning. Strength in Numbers had a new song called Colorblind that they gave us to play. But they did release another track called White Room up on YouTube. And it's their first song that they've released in about 2 or 3 years. So that's pretty fucking awesome. We haven't seen those guys in a while.
And they're not from Indiana.
They are not. They're from Beecher, Illinois. And they will be on our show July 26th. So that's
Very cool.
Pretty awesome. I'm excited to see them. And then there's a few awesome shows coming up. If you are staying in the Illinois area this weekend, in McChesney Park, Illinois. I have no idea where that is. It's a place
Come on,
called
pronounce it right.
Cronies.
Come on.
McChesney.
McChesney, thank you. At a place called Cronies. Midwest
Cronies.
Music Support put on a pretty awesome show featuring Eye of the Beholder, Untold Legacy, Born into Exile, and Scientist. And that is going to be a free all-ages event happening this Saturday. And also, tomorrow is Wednesday. We've had this show booked in quite a while. Sorrow Seed is a female-fronted extreme black metal band coming in from New England area out in the East Coast. They're
The
bringing
Massachusetts.
Infested Prophecy with them from Worcester, and they are going to be playing with 2 Chicago bands, Imperius, who hasn't played a show in Chicago in 2 years, and Terranot is playing their first show with their vocalist Lisa. So it's an all black metal, death metal show happening at Livewire Lounge tomorrow, 21 and up, $10, and it starts at 8 p.m. So that's going to be awesome. Very excited to have Sorrow Seed and Infested Prophecy out from the East Coast for their first time in Chicago. So that's going to be awesome. Also this weekend, there is another show happening if you're out in the Indiana Portage area or closer to Indiana. Luco's band, The Forms They Take.
Say what?
They're playing a benefit show for Scott Erick's memorial concert. And all proceeds raised at the event will be going to Ashton, who was Scott's son. They will be playing alongside Legions of Ram, Escape the Paragon.
Paradigm.
Thank you.
It's not.
Well, whatever.
Come on.
The Saucy Birds, Praise the Fallen.
I'm really looking forward to the Saucy Birds.
The Coils, Lucid Empathy, Old Man Mason, Abaddon, Now I'm Nothing. They're a 9 Inch Nails tribute. Indestructible, a Disturbed tribute. Far Beyond Vulgar, the Pantera tribute. White Pony, Deftones tribute. Freak on a
Deftones
Leash, the
tribute.
Korn tribute. Also with Designing the Flaw and Space Gun. So that's going to be happening around 2 o'clock, goes till midnight, and you have to be 21 or up
What was
to attend.
What was the awesome band name?
Saucy Birds?
Saucy Birds.
Yeah.
There's a band called the Saucy Birds. I'm totally stoked for them.
Don't forget that A Dying Ultimatum has a new album releasing on June 18th called Oceanic Death Machine. And then Atlantis Burning, June 21st, has another new CD coming out.
Say what?
Not sure what it's called, but it is going to be released June 21st. Looking very forward to that. Those
With
guys
the
are
new
fucking
vocalist.
awesome. With their new vocalist, David. So that is going to be sick.
Very, very cool.
And then that's all I got.
That's all more. All right, so going back to the rest of you jabronis. Fucking shit. What was the question again, Morgan?
The question was if you could be born into history as any famous person.
Ever.
Anybody at all.
Anytime.
Who would you be?
Bill Gates.
Bob says John Holmes.
And why? Why?
He's rich as fuck.
Bob says John Holmes. He told me. Because he's got a dick like a giraffe.
Speaking to the mic.
I would have to
Zach.
say.
You have to say.
Oh man,
You can say it.
Think about this ahead.
I would want to be Zach Backus because I could never leave my girlfriend Carrie.
Fuck you. But that's cool. Fine, I'll be myself. Why? Because I'm
Damn.
fucking cool.
He's living the life. He's already living the life. Damn.
Thug life, dude.
Does Bill Gates have a son? Because that's who I would choose.
William.
It's gonna be
Willie Gates.
Bobby Gates.
Bobby Gates.
That's who I would like to
Okay.
pick.
Willie Gates.
Willie Gates.
It's Bill and Willie. All right, Tom.
Fetty Wap. Not really. Not really. Probably Edward Norton.
Nice.
So he could be a straight up neo-Nazi skinhead and
No. Not
That's
only
just one role he played. Oh my god.
That was a movie. I know.
All right, that's actually my second favorite Edward Norton movie.
Can I guess the first one?
Incredible Hulk.
Go ahead. What it?
Incredible
Fight Club?
Hulk.
No.
Incredible Hulk.
Nope.
What's a terrible Edward Norton
Leaves
movie?
of Grass.
No, The
What's
Illusionist.
Oh, that
Ooh,
movie was.
The Illusionist. That is a
That's
really
one of my
good
favorite
movie.
movies.
I was trying to think of a movie that Edward Norton was only in for like 3 minutes.
Every Discovery Channel thing that he's
couldn't
ever
think of.
narrated.
You should watch him in Moonrise Kingdom.
That's also a really
Yeah, that
good
movie's
movie.
great.
Movie's fantastic.
Matt Powers, if you could be anyone ever.
The Leprechaun from Leprechaun.
Born
Bonus
at
of
any
wearing
time
Greg's hat.
ever. Who would it be?
Lucky Charms.
Matt Powers
What?
would be Batman if he could be.
Matt Powers be Batman?
He'd be Lucky Charms.
You mean Bat Kid?
Batman. Shit, that means someone have to murder your parents right in front of you.
You mean Bat Kid?
Someone. Oh damn. You
kidding.
got real.
I'm kidding.
So that would mean someone would have to murder your parents right in front of you. You down with that?
That was a good one.
With who?
Did you say Wolverine?
Come closer.
Matt, no one can hear you. You gotta speak into the microphone,
I
sir.
would love to be an Oompa Loompa.
What? What?
Oompa
If you could be
Loompa.
anyone ever, all time, you would
my
want to be an
God.
Oompa Loompa. Free candy. Man's got a point. The
But
man
it's
has got a
slave
point.
labor in the Wonka factory.
Matt, all you gotta
He
do
works
is
for
shave
candy.
your beard and approach strange vans. You could get free candy all the time.
Damn.
Could I actually, Lugo? Could I change my answer?
Absolutely.
So no more Ryan Gosling. Holden wants to
no,
be.
a secondary answer. Honestly, if
His
I
backup
could be
plan.
anybody, I would love to be Thomas Hawk from Meshuggah.
Just
I
so you
would
can make those
love to
crazy
be able
faces.
To play drums like that motherfucker.
That. Damn.
That's pretty good.
Wait, what? I didn't hear that.
We missed something?
How well do you guys do with controversy? Probably
You're
not.
fine. I want to hear this, so say it.
We'll tell you later.
Okay.
So
Tell me now.
wrapping it up for tonight. Next week we have Through and Through from Little Village,
What?
Chicago coming
Through
on.
and Through's finally coming on? Those are
That's
my
what they
boys.
say.
Nice.
Through and Through is supposedly coming on finally after a couple of reschedules.
Fucking hardcore.
Unfortunately, we're finally getting them on, and crazy stuff happening on Facebook tonight. A lot of laughs, a lot of people
Hating.
hating.
A lot of people
It's
love it.
awesome. I will say, look forward to September because I just put it together. Consume the Divide actually just got hooked up with Rind Entertainment for their label and promoting. And we just booked an interview with them and Wicked Deception to come on at the same night. So it's going to be a fucking party.
Okay.
And then I forgot to mention, too, and this was just a reminder to myself, Hemi just got hooked up with Cold Cock Whiskey as their
Cold
sponsor.
Cack.
Hell
It should have been a fucking hot sauce deal. They got some
Yeah.
wicked good hot sauce. So check out Hemi. And also Alethea has a brand new music video out. Check that out. As well as brand new shirts coming. They've got a picture of their Sick Owl shirt up on their Facebook that they're going to have available super soon. So Through and Through next week. Check it out. And that is going to be it for tonight. We are going out listening to the last Shrine of Flesh song that the
But
guys have brought
also,
us.
check out Strength in Numbers.
Yes, Strength
we
in
played a song with
Numbers,
them
a
opening
Dying
up.
Ultimatum.
Dying Ultimatum. And a band from Protvino, Russia.
Mhm.
Virgin's Blood of Kache.
Kache.
Let me spell that. C
With the
with
weird
some
little
crazy
carrot.
stuff over the top of it. ACHTICE. If that's correct.
Yes.
From Russia.
Sure.
Fucking metal. And we want to thank Shrine of Flesh for coming out, hanging out with us past
Hey,
couple
thank you
hours,
guys. Thank
rocking
you.
out,
Nice
having
you
some
guys some
beers,
shirts here.
having some laughs.
Some shirts
Matt
for you
Powers for stopping out, rocking out with us. Motherfucker came straight,
right here.
straight from not even showering. Woke up, came straight here. That boy's still covered in dirt. I love it. And we have one last Shrine of Flesh song that no one's heard. Am I correct?
It's a demo.
It's a demo. That
It is a demo, but it is going to be on the full length. Yes. It's called Heresy, and yeah, evil as fuck.
All right. Shrine of Flesh, Heresy, the demo, never heard for the first time
Morgan.
playing today,
Just-
right, Meow?
Yes, for the first time. Just so you know, 12 seconds before the song actually comes in. Unless he...
It's okay.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll
there's
figure
like
it out.
12 seconds of
I'll line it up
I don't know.
perfect. All good.
All right.
Good night.
Shrine of Flesh. And where can everyone find everything that is Shrine of Flesh on the interwebs?
Facebook. Facebook.com/Shrine of Flesh. And then our merch store is shrineofflesh.bigcartel.com. And
Bandcamp,
the only track that you can find right now with myself on it anyway is Shrouded, which will be on YouTube. And if you scour through our Facebook page enough, you can find it there too.
And then the show coming up June
22nd at the Metal Grill in
26th.
Wisconsin,
26th.
Illinois with
26th.
Lorelei, my good friends in Lorelei. It's going to be a kick-ass show.
Fuck yeah. All right, we're going out tonight with your song Shrine of Flesh. And what was this one called one more time?
Heresy.
Heresy.
Hershey?
Hershey.
Do it.
The for they know not what they do. And my heart is Raymond and Castle